Let's start this over, shall we? Shall we? Hopefully I don't keep having to scrap it because, god fucking damn it. But this video, I don't know, my last video seemed to do pretty well. I guess it turns out some people like when content creators are real. They like people being real with them. You know, they like seeing the human side of people, I guess. Go figure. Who would have guessed? That video in and of itself got like, I think 50 views and like 4 likes. So like, I'm like, oh, maybe I just be real and maybe I just babble my butt off. Maybe I do like a podcast video every now and then or whatever, whenever I'm feeling podcasty, right? So that's what this video is going to be. As I lose my voice. See, I think I mentioned a lot of this yesterday. Was it yesterday that I posted the video? I think it was yesterday that I posted the video. My birthday is tomorrow, October 2nd. Not as if anybody... I mean, some people care. People in my life care. So, I mean, there's that. I don't know if any one of you out there is, going to care. But just to set up some kind of thing. My birthday is tomorrow. It's October 2nd. And I'm starting to notice a lot of different things, right? Like, it's still, like, really tomorrow is going to be still a happy occasion for me. Nonetheless, I've always looked at my birthday as a happy occasion. Whether I got presents or whether I didn't. I was that weird kid. People probably looked at me so odd because I was that weird kid, especially elementary and like middle school, even high school. I kept the same theme, but like elementary especially, I was that weird odd kid that would go up to like his friends that he talked to. I'm speaking on like the third person now, but I would go up to them and be like, "Hey, you want to come to my birthday? And you don't have to bring a gift." It just matters that you're there. And I literally meant it too. I didn't like that was I don't know. I guess I was good at marketing that because I was like, you don't have to bring a gift. It'd just be cool if you were there. I guess I've always kind of just wanted that companionship. Vied for the companionship. But yeah, so it's always been like a happy occasion, having people I care about to, I guess, bring in the old age, the new age, I suppose, even though it's the old age. New age and the old age is one and the same. Isn't that weird? Well, at least in this regard, right? I can't really say that like, oh, we're bringing a new age. A new age can also mean something, but like, it's a product of like the old age. Or a result of the old age. Anyways, before we get off topic, because ADHD. I apologize. It's the self-consciousness. Even though we got like my siblings, my eldest sibling's fan in the background. Got a cool ass poster though. That's neat. But I'm nervous. My anxiety is running through the roof. It's mainly because, like, hey, I've got a camera in my face. And potentially an unlimited, well, not an unlimited, but like potentially everybody in the entire world could potentially see this video. I'm not saying like that, saying it like that's gonna happen, but like, in the grand scheme of potentiality, which is probably not a word, literally, and everyone in the entire world could see this video, which is a terrifying thought if you think about it. No matter how unrealistic it seems. But yeah, my whole thing about starting YouTube has been not only for the inspiration that it was and the thought of being like, let's pay it forward. It's been about trying to make a difference. It's been about trying to uplift others, send out a message that, hey, you're entitled to your feelings. You know, you if you're feeling bad right now, you're entitled to it. If you're feeling like you want to cry, you're entitled to that. I know we're all talking about the grand, huge age of like, oh, all this entitlement, but that is the one thing that you are entitled to. For 100% is how you feel. You know, that has been the big, huge message behind my, I guess, platform that I'm building. Is that I don't want people to feel alone. I don't want people to feel like what they're going through is unrelatable. You know, I think a lot of that has to do with because I've felt that myself. I felt that a lot of the things I went through was unrelatable, and I didn't have anybody there to sit down with me, or I didn't, for a good portion of my life, I just shut down and shut up, didn't tell anybody anything. And so, which also resulted in me not having anybody there to let me know, like, hey, what you're going through, it's not anything new, my friend, but it's okay that you're feeling this way, to acknowledge the fact that, hey, it's all right, thousands, if not millions of people have gone through this similar thing, and it's okay to feel this way. What you're feeling is valid. That has been the whole thing of my platform that I'm trying to build. And I'm trying, I guess, in a way, to raise awareness about mental health. Case in point being the poster behind me. Too many people are losing their lives because they're losing the battle of mental health. They're losing the battle of depression. And I'm tired of it. And if I can find a way to help turn the tides and be like, fantastic, we're not going to lose another person. That's what I'm going to hope for. That's what I'm going to aim for. And I'm not talking about just, as of recent years, we've lost so many amazing individuals who are famous because of mental health decline. Because I've gotten quite a few friends, and I've seen friends or people of acquaintance, be put in the ground early, way early, too early, I got a reminder on Facebook, someone that I used to hang out with in school, someone who I played Xbox for the first time with. I just got a notification on Facebook. Yes, I still use Facebook because I'm an old soul, as they would say. But I just got a notification about, oh, it's his birthday. But you know what? He's not here anymore. Because he lost the battle. And he was my age. And it's stuff like that that breaks my heart. It's stuff like that I'm tired of seeing. I'm tired of that. Anything like that, like on Facebook. Again, we'll go back to Facebook. We'll go back to that damn notification. Like we fell off. As the years went on, as a lot of people do with school or with advancing in grades and whatnot. We fell off. We lost contact. We didn't have this big fight or blowout or anything. We just, the communication stopped. But even still, it hit hard because I'm like, I went to school with this person. I hung out with this person. I went over to this person's house. They were my age. They were someone I called a friend. They were someone I played a different console with for a first time in my life, you know. And hearing that they lost their life because they took it themselves. It's like, it sucks, you know. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of the reminders of like, oh, they're gone, you know, they're gone, man. And, you know, those old nagging questions of like, what could I have done? You know, and I know a lot of the answers is like, you couldn't have done anything, or you did a lot, but like the questions are still there. And so yeah, that is the huge reason why I'm starting, I guess, this platform that I'm building, or this crusade, is because I'm tired, and I don't have any clue what I'm doing, but I have a goal, and I'm approaching it any way that I can. And I'm not trying to be anyone's hero, but I'm just trying to stop people from ending their lives sooner than it should be, you know, because I know we all leave this dustbin one day, you know, but I'm tired of the hurt of losing good people, and I want that to change. I just want that to change. I'm sorry. I'm not all that great when it comes to wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I'm not really the greatest at expressing myself. But yeah, you know, I want it to change. I want so badly for people to stop, you know. I want them, they're having those thoughts, if they're thinking they're on that ledge, I want them to stop, and I just want them to listen and to know, you know, that they're not alone. That's the huge factor, right? Of people who are at that place. The ultimate deciding factor is them feeling like they're alone, or they're a burden, and they're not. You're not. Listen, I don't know how much success that I'm going to have in this crazy pipe dream of a journey, but if you are listening to this right now, and you are having those thoughts, you know, if you are feeling like you're gonna go, please don't. Just please don't. Because you matter so much more than you realize. And I know there's always going to be that one odd person out there that's going to be like, oh no, I really don't have it. It's like, no, shut up. Shut up and listen to me. I don't care that you think that you really don't have anybody, or that you really don't matter. You do. And you know how I know that? Because I know I was one of those people. I was one of those people that constantly thought my life had no value. My life mattered to nobody. I feel that, you know. But you do matter. I'm telling you this right now. And I don't care if you think that you don't, or that you don't have anybody. You do. And you want to know how I know that? It's because I care. I may not know you, but I care. Because you do have meaning, you do have value. This isn't coming from like some shrink or someone who's got no idea what you're going through. This is coming from someone who has been on that ledge more times than they care to admit. You matter, you have value. If that's the one takeaway from this video, I want you to know that. Because, like I said, I've been on that ledge multiple times. More times than I can count, more times than I want to admit. I've thought, hey, this is, and there's a plane going above my house. I hope that's not getting picked up. Because of course, it's got to be a serious moment, right? It still can't be my channel without some kind of interference or what, right? I think I said right like 12 times. But like, yeah. You matter to me. And again, I don't know you, but I still care. I don't have to know somebody to care about them. Case in point, I've never met that man in my life, and I'm never going to now. But I cried profusely when I found out that he had taken his own life. And again, I never met him once. I never really had any interaction with him. So if I can care about him even though I didn't know him, I can care about anybody, even if I don't know them. This is getting quite heavy, and I apologize. I guess it's just it went into my mind, and I've got this habit. It's probably the Asperger's, or what is formerly known as Asperger's. Tends to make me speak what I'm thinking, I guess. And yeah, that's the whole reason why I am on this journey. Because I understand what it feels like, and I've also am just tired of seeing people go. And I know that, at least for me, YouTube has been a very huge contributing factor of why I've stuck around, because those tiny moments of where a Jacksepticeye or a Markiplier or even a Maeskrams or Lord Minion, or even going, a Daz Black in the early stages, a Patrick Static, or a Garuka Blue Moon, or a JPW03, I believe. You know who I'm talking about. Odds are, if you recognize like any of those other names. Those small, minute moments of like laughter are what helped me push through days. Or just them talking and addressing things, or them being like, hey, you matter, I care about you. That's what got me through some rough times. Not that my family didn't. My family also was a huge factor of me being like, hey, But, yeah. So that's this huge background on me, I suppose. I want to try and be an example for people that I guess have come and gone before me, or who I can sit there and be like, I know what you're going through because I've gone through that myself. If anything at all. I just want to bring something positive back. I really, really do. I know this is just probably me just spouting off, but who doesn't love a good emotional podcast, am I right? Podcast video? Vid podcast? Vodcast? Ooh, vodcast. And that's why I'm so desperate and I'm so anxious and terrified that, I might not make it. Because I want so badly to get monetized. Not for the money, but I mean, the money sure helps. And I can put it back towards the channel. Get me a computer for like the first time in my life. Because again, I'm like recording on a laptop. A potato of a laptop. But like I could put it back into my channel. Heck, I could get a functioning. I could get more than one monitor. Maybe even another computer. Because I think I'm gonna have to get like 2 computers to run like an recording software and I guess like a gaming software. They kind of feed off of each other, right? And that's a whole another reason why I want to get monetized. But also it's because I know, getting monetized, I'm going to start being pushed more. I'm going to start being put out there more on like recommended pages and whatnot. I'm going to start getting more eyes on me or on the channel or my message, if you will. So that's, I guess, another reason why I desperately want to get to monetization, so I can be like, hey, reach as many people as I can. Let them know that it's okay. Maybe, who knows, if it gets big enough and I can go to conventions, I wouldn't be too opposed to giving people some. I've got some big hugging arms. Yeah, that's my whole reason. And that's why I don't want to give up, because I have this vision and I have this hope and this idea and this message. And again, I'm not trying to be anybody's hero. Even though I guess the message somewhat entails that, like, oh hey, we're gonna save some people's lives. I'm not trying to be anybody's hero. I'm tired. I want to stop losing people. I want to start normalizing that it's okay to feel what you feel, that you're not alone in feeling what you feel. That's the dream. Being positive, being a positive impact on someone else, on anyone else, everyone else, the world even. Fuck's sake. If I can leave a positive impact on just one person, whether it ranges from one person or the entire world, I want that to happen. Because there's just way too much negativity. There's way too much negativity, and I'm tired. I'm tired of the normalization of it's okay to be rude to or put down or hurt or injured, whatever I'm tired of that being the normalization of people. It's okay to be a toxic piece of crap. I'm tired of the normalization of like, oh, your feelings don't matter, because they do. They so do. I'm tired of this whole normalization of like what happened to men being men. Because I've said it in other videos, mainly TikToks, but I've said it in other videos. Men being men doesn't work. You either end up very angry at the world or yourself, or you end up taking your life because you're not viewed as a person who has feelings. You're viewed as a thing that is supposed to be strong all the time and not bend or break, which is an unrealistic fucking idea, and I don't know who the hell came up with it. But they probably deserve very bad things to have happened to them in their life. I'm tired of it being the general norm in general, funnily enough, that nobody's feelings matter. You know, maybe it's an unrealistic idea of mine, but I'm just tired, right? I'm tired, man. I am tired. I'm spinning my wheels about how to make this, I don't know, watchable, entertainable. But it just feels, you know. I don't know how else to do this video, I suppose. And I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I don't care how many times I fall flat on my face. I will climb my husky butt up the mountaintops and scream it to the universe if I have to. Every individual matters, and their feelings are valid. What they're going through is valid. And I really, really want you to step off that ledge. Because the world is a much better place with you in it. And if you've made it this far, we're close to like 30 minutes of me just blabbing. Thank you. Thank you for listening, for indulging me, I guess, for taking the time, you know. Same standard as always with these types of videos. When they get into the hard feels, I'm not gonna sit there and beg you to like it or subscribe. I will just tell you to leave a comment below, because I will look at your comments, I will read them, I will respond to them. That's the only thing I'll tell you. Because I don't know, it feels disingenuous if I sit there and be like, if you like this video, hit that like button. Oh, and if you're new, subscribe. You know, it does. It feels disingenuous, and I know I don't know. Just mentioning like, oh, you don't have to like it or subscribe, you know, kind of puts that same feeling out there. But it's like, I don't know. It feels like something that should be mentioned, right? I'm sorry this got so deep, sappy, and even emotional, but I guess this is like part 2 of getting things off my chest. But as always, I hope you're doing well out there, my friends. And I hope you're taking care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video. I do believe that we'd have a video coming out, but yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, though, take care.